Hey, lovely people. Welcome once again to our channel. This marriage series. If today is your first time, please don't forget to like, share, and leave your comment. And turn on the notification button. And anytime that we post videos, you can watch. As a career woman in a marriage, we face a lot of challenges. Some are social, some are cultural, some are economical. And today we want to talk about it. How do we deal with these challenges that comes our way as career women in marriage? For me to discuss this topic, I have a full house. I have all my panelists on this side, and I'm so blessed to have them here. I have my brother OPD, I have my brother Opoku, Nanopoku, and I have my sister Dorcas with me to discuss this topic. Lady and gentlemen, you are welcome.
Thank you.
It's a full house today.
Yes,
So we
I
are
can
going
see.
to have a good time and a fun time. Today we want to talk about career women in marriages, the challenges that career women go through. Mr. Dorcas, you've been a career woman, and also as a family mother and everything in a marriage. There are challenges that comes our way as women. First of all, who is a career woman?
My understanding of a career woman is a woman who works, or a woman who takes other responsibilities apart from the marriage. That is, if the woman is married. So, a career person generally is a woman who works, who do something, who doesn't stay home as a stay-home mother or a stay-home wife. But apart from being a wife and a mother, also works. Maybe 8 hours when we are in abroad, maybe 8 hours or maybe 9 hours. So that is how I see. That is my understanding of a career woman.
Brother OPD, let me also hear your view for who is a career woman. I know you are a man, but definitely you have a wife at home who also works. So when you look at your wife, you also consider her as a career woman. So how will you define to any man who doesn't understand who a career woman is?
Yes, so just for simplicity, I would just say, we have in marriage, we have the traditional, and then we have the modern. So looking at the modern, that is where my sister was rightly saying, a career woman is a woman that's outside being married, as in being at home, also have his own goals, his own agendas that he's also doing aside the marriage. So it can be work, it can be something he's learning, it can be businesses that he's opening or operating. So yes, a career woman basically means a woman that is has his own goals aside being married.
Is it only based on education?
No, that is why
No.
I said you can also be working. You have your own business that you're doing.
Okay.
Because, for example, what I know is maybe before you got married, you had your own business that you were running. So sometimes some women after marriage, they tend not to, they will want to do a full-time, being married or enjoy the married life as a stay-at-home wife or mother. And then in this case, the career woman will be the other opposite. So he's going to combine the two. That is being a wife, a mother.
Okay,
And also,
thank you. Let me hear your side of who a career woman.
My understanding of career woman is a lady or a woman who has devoted herself in pursuing a professional cause or pursuing a career. That is a career woman. And devoted also means someone that has devoted himself means someone who is loyal, who loves to do that. In the career woman, there is say obia the condo adibia or they know a shim per oye.
I would like to ask you, Dorcas, can you give us the characteristics of a career woman?
Some of the characteristics of a career woman is, let's say, I'm a career woman. I'm also married. I also have kids. So how do I combine the two? Okay, it's not an easy task. An example, me, I work 8 hours. So being a mother and being a wife, it is very difficult when you're living abroad and then you don't have people supporting you. You go to work, you need to come home, you need to cook for children, you need to go and take children from school, bring them home, you need to cook. In the evening, you need to service your husband also. So some of these characteristics are how you're managing the life. Going to work, coming home, getting the kids, making sure the work is okay, making sure the family is okay.
Okay. OPD, they said a man will say, for me to marry a career woman, I wouldn't, because they are wealth. They have their own way of doing their things. If they set goals, they mean to go for it. Doesn't matter. So I would not marry a career woman. Will you marry a career woman?
Yes, of course. As a matter of fact, I'm married to a career woman. The whole idea is enshrined in our culture, and when I say our culture, we Africans, where when we see marriage as the man being the lead, therefore the woman as a supporter. And I remember it was this platform that I said, gone are the days we used to say, behind every successful man there's a woman, but now it's beside. You understand? So, of course, I understand also on that perspective, because some people, like, they want to lead. They don't want a situation where the career woman, set up a goal, this modern woman in her life, because that person, or in this case, a man, is looking at the traditional side of marriage, where he wants to go home and meet the wife there. You understand? Not a situation where he will come home and then maybe the wife is going, or the wife is still at work trying to do certain things. And that is why most men would rather prefer that the woman be at home and then the man be outside.
Brother PD,
Sorry, please,
let me
yes.
say, today I'm mixing it because it's like I have
I can
OPD,
understand,
I
yeah.
have Nanopoku all together.
And
So
then
it's
so,
today, he
yeah,
said
yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah, it
Forgive
makes
me.
sense.
But another characteristics of a career woman is also being an independent. Would you love your wife to be an independent person?
Yes, of course I would, because I don't know about
You are an
I don't know.
African,
Yes,
African
yeah,
man.
yeah, just
Let me specify so that you'll be able to.
You see, African man, no, yeah, teen bi ase akraba o. Sebi, area no, Africa sebi no mfa aduane ensi table no so. What you say? Ti, you see our wiase no, governs by sika. Enti se meyere ebe ko school, enya nimdie, etimi ababe occupy some position bi, ebe man salary, ebe kosro. Na ababe boa ebusua na, because enye me nkwa enkra bebem, school fees and a whole lot of stuff. It comes inside, it's a broad thing now, which we men are raising up now. I don't know my viewers, but I'll be very happy now, and I'll plead my viewers to say, I'm gonna put away that old way of thinking. We are saying now. Say the na first we have to send, we have to say nebi. They say, oh, you bet my boy baby. Now, obet my son mu. Kwa bisu na be boy wanga, because obi no aka me say ne yiri Jessica or the beko koma obi fro. Obani Jessica or the befi aba support aba reduce the stress or the burden. Na first that papa for no so no. Now minimum our Arabia maybe the school fees. And maybe they taking care of some bills in the house. Obesa ma outsiders who say bema in the tree, but no banana na head.
Yeah.
Senka one co school, one further education, one put something on for be insurance one pursue as a career person. Kabe day when you say can the baba boa wofi. Intermediate, oh, career person, to be honest with you, I will go for it more than 100, like 100%.
Dorcas, let me come back to you. Me friends say we kwahia be ma ono ne de opese wo de de school wakọ nyina and say de obetimi aya abofi bi o si jai metumi aya 100 times amount. Will you put your career aside and go in the marriage?
With me, no. Because I want to be independent. And also, any man be a obe pese, obe worry me, obe kame masheno. I don't think that man is for me. Because apart from say we getting married, no, we are going to have children. And these children are going to have role models. Most of the time, it's very important, Sem Kolano, the role models they get them should be their parents. Because they live with them. Their children live with both parents every day, every night. They're looking up to them. Here is the case, they omo mame etifi onyeshi, and I have both girls and boys. Omo papa na eto aduane ba, omo papa na eye bibia. The only thing they see their mother doing is cooking, taking care of them. No, I don't think the children, even the girl child, sees her mother as a responsible mother. The only side that they see is the mothering side of the mother. That is not what I want to portray to my children. So if I should meet a man who would want me to stay home and wouldn't do anything for him to buy everything for me, no, I will not marry that man. Because apart from saying Yankopon abo me se me worry and na me ni me kunu ntina no nyame enso ama me enso bibi o mabrabo mu ese me ye. And what is it? Is it that I'm supposed to stay home and be a stay-home mom and take care of kids? No.
Yeah, but we have some men like that they really want you to focus about the home and the kids and everything because he's able to provide everything for you. What about that when you meet that man?
Sometimes there is a compromise. The two people sit down and think, like, let's say, most of the time, because most of the things, we should talk about things that we can relate. Say, I'm fine to say, I won't call me and son. Na se mi kunu ni metina se kache me se bia Dorcas. Nkwala mi ensan e bia ye kofa nani anomo ko crèche omuko se sika sei na ebetua. Nti e bia wokra wokoye adwuma say sika ni na wo end up using that money to ebetua crèche ne sa na we. E bi nso ana se na pese omhwe nkwala na ntitie mu no e bia na enkoye. Nti me pese wotena fie e bia from certain time to certain time and then you start something with your life. Yes, I will understand. But say if my husband should come and tell me say because of Ebia measure on him to fear forever now. Master sitting home 24 hours is even boredom. Stress, a whole lot of things. Because some fun say, me kunu si obema bibia, but nye bibia na me kunu betimi da man. Because ukrana ukunu no, we also have pride as women. Debia ukunu nema wade, you go before him to ask so many things. I'm telling you, the respect will not be there. Though on one kind. But on see any pahena sikana a free by one-sided. You see, has he got the money in his room? Sikane gudem hono oyiba or ye adwuma no deba enti the more na is going out ono so beti bibi woni mu. That is human nature. Into your status or complaining, that is where the problems start coming. But then at a point me hwe nkola ne do baby, then I have to also start with my career, then I will agree. But was mintina fear totally and hwe nkola ko si tam nkola ne be mpanyim for there, no, I will not agree.
OPD, we have men that they think if their wife earns more than them, they feel threatened. You know, and being a career woman, everything going on for you as a woman, and maybe the man is even behind, and they feel threatened. How do you deal with that?
Yes, thank you for this question. I'm saying one of the things that Mrs. Kain and we want to relate, and I always say our people, be Africans. You see, competition is one of the things that's really is enshrining us, and it's really helping us to, go down or not even to improve ourselves. So when we are married or when we are going to get married, there's all this advice they give us and everything, and the two shall become one, and this is doing this and this is doing that, and then sometimes Embu,
back
Ebako,
on
Bebu,
a
all
boo.
these things, you know, they are
Yeah.
just saying. But then, why should you, as a man, under the same roof, be triggered when the woman is earning more than you? Why? And then it goes back to my earlier submission, because of competition. Because traditionally we are thinking we are the leaders, so we should lead. And to remember, baby, Hokrana, Niere Edis Casena, Naya on 1 year. Sikana Obana di Befie, Ama Omode, say, my brother Rifle says, Obana Quas cannot the baby fee, no, the Abebwa. And because of this thinking, they rather prefer the woman putting the career aside and then be a stay home. So then be total dominance. Because dominance is one of those things that as a kind of I say you want to be so powerful over baby, so preside over baby. You want to determine, you want to say how it should be and then what it should be and then when. And this Obani independent and I say let's not even independent. Otimi woni bibi kakra no so timi make decisions. I said then you as a bear man who feel a little bit inferior, and that is why most men no empese omo yere mokra be ye adwuma kra because and then so or the one to on more ban so betimi the one at be and then the biameka say yeah warrior the more na and it should be like a fine wine. And eche na nke ye de ba de no eche no na ye nwono na ye nwono ti no there are chances say oba ni timi kasa mekura mitimi twa school fees mekura dan ka mitimi ya broach ye we mitimi twa dan ka mitimi twa mitimi to aduane di nti wo be ma no kura wo ti fie wo ti me ha na de na fa so be na this all pamoa enye ne dene ti sa anti amma me ma no so nya sa battling na de say me ma wo koye adwuma ma o chena bi wo de abegyina manim de akeke ma ode ne ne tena fie until to fie there the bia you be dependent on me. So that is the whole when you are going deeper into it. Other than that, why should you feel triggered? Why should you even be triggered? Say, oh, you're any more than you.
Brother Bogo, with this situation, how do you handle it? How if I want to do more, and you too, you are saying because maybe if I finish with what I'm doing, what I'm learning, I will earn more than you. But I'm your wife and I love you and I want to still work in a marriage. How do I handle it?
With me, my personal experience, no, maybe Papa na, I'll use myself.
Yeah.
And I'll use myself. Papa na obi pa na oko kumase oboye din Papa dia. A lot of people knows him. But obuye ni bre pa. Because of the enkoma ye di no. And then obeye tetifona onwo sika tenafie me show no money bi no. Beginning na oye say me kono me my story no or establish you na me mama say me papa catch me papa be hu suba bi o no nti oye say or draw ni sika nyina fi no or draw money nyina so obi an trafi so hu say no mo suba bi ma suba ni ade na that they didn't hu di so say or draw bi sika fi no say eje stores nyina bi I mean or establish you o mo ni me ani but or draw bia bibia but obewu ye no in fact I can't bra later on me feel say anka me papa cry me hum papa say nko ye carpenter na say obi otutu form cry na me papa ni I would love to thank him because say obekoti bia bi na afi de o koti bia bi mu den obi nim abochiro ka busa me say obi busa abochiro say papa we ba na wo ba mu na o de obepede wa it tells you how me fan tonchen me ka be say e wo say ene kra me ka say ene biaba skafo no establish o mo yere no ko bibiet me si what you say bibiet me ba oba no sabe wan ko school kra so ansa nka ho obitimi bu emra bi gu no so they say emra no kra so fight ma no now they say we are so de adane kra free de no kra inti media ono ye to ho media ma community no I'm happy to see my wife like flourish. Minim de obi akọ. Because said me use me hono. Anything can happen because bibi see na se wo ni ho a de o ma be kum. I had a different had me lucky say me ma wa ha e bia Ghana na wuti me free a. De o ma be kum Ghana no benefits and no opportunities o mo ha no Ghana no se bi ni ho. De o be kum no aha uhu a o yembe hyew. Be like obedi areho. What you say media me pa dia. So unye ska I want to cite an example. Me papa nye ska to the sense say nkofo na omu si dan na si ye o si dan and now that's what make us say o si no ne dan at the gate wall to the gate tum any si dan na si no ai wo ho a omu nim ye no omu nim to omu na the bus at the phone and then I know say be your social media but they started on the early 90s and the oyuti me a me use me ho to somebody too for say ube ma oyire betima boa eni so me bibia si ukwan especially South Africa there go had ya and the mean to be na before say government support ne and benefits wa ha ne opportunities wa antibia you feel say ba media whether me wa ha whether me wa Ghana or allow me you say she should also flow.
Doctors, as a married woman and a career woman as that, how will you combine the home and your work?
Yeah. It's not easy, but you should also remember that it's two people. It's me and my husband. So there should be communication. I work 8 hours, you work 8 hours. So it depends on what we will do that makes us comfortable, actually with the children in mind. And you know, you need to talk to your man. If it's only the two of you, then you know how to program things. And kolane do omo bibi a wodi omo to no ho no moko. Nti se ba ku be adwuma morning na ba kwa adwuma evening a ejina mo so. Se mutu ni na mo be ko morning na se obi apon tema be fa nkola na ba na we aba be so so a ni na ejina mo so. Because you can't do it alone. So why wadwin a you don't take decisions alone. Because if you take decision alone, ebe ha ukunu ne nkola no. Oh, say how, say Ghana. And all these things that we do here, say wunya asumudwe nso a wode ye ade no. And I think say ye betimi aka say obi a obetimi de nkola no nso akoje obi say. But ade ba ko ese ye hu ne say mumie no no mote mo ho ase a you can take very good care of your kids. Ade bia no akola no say wadi 1 and now obedi 2 ochena. Obedi 3 ochena. Inti say enkola no mutumi sani amomo ye no. Because I think that the main Emma being a career woman no a little bit difficult is when the kids are young. That is where it becomes very difficult. Because being a mother, I leave my children when they are 3 months to go and start job. And imagine say my meba I 3 months na me year juma. Me wa juma ba madwini na wo fie. But then I know my husband is also home.
Yeah.
Now thank God there are paternity tests or paternity leaves.
Yeah.
In the say the two of you will not take the paternity leave at the same time now wo ba no wo fie no. Wo in the say 3 months na so na wo ko adwuma no. That is where ukunu no so beje the paternity leave no to take care of the child from not only the near 3 months 3 months at least yetimi ahwe akola na akola no ho adodo because anya sa wo adwuma mkra you not even have the peace to even work.
Okay.
So you can do this when there is a good communication between you and your partner and you agree on certain things, you set certain goals at a point because ade bia no say wutimi set goals we say ade we that time when you know. It makes it easy.
So OPD according to our sister we should define rules in the home or in the marriage, what one has to do and what when we share I can see ana say and I say your normal say ebia and the ebia wo ba wo bedin kan ye aduane and I say me say something a hard journey as being married to a married career woman.
I don't think this should be a problem, like my sister rightly said. I say there should be a clear communication. On say our no, no kind. It's not sometimes we say yeah, kwa our no ma. Say ne ya ne is perceiving no. Reality ni different. What I say? Oh yeah, juma me yeah juma. Right? Akra ba yentem. Now, one also kwa no pa. No timi ba area. One also kwa area. Now, so these are things that only ukunu no more was some say abrabo no I was all the plans so kakra there eto ho you cannot just do things and I say you cannot do it traditionally said na my brother can it worked those days but now no a bit difficult ama say obeka say mo oba but mo nyina mo ko adwuma but you are not going to communicate what I say but for me I think say when there's a clear communication who does what when and how it shouldn't be a problem because say akra no be osa na so also call creature say no kind no first 3 months no ade ne maternity leave until no fie you know to be ana make say there are certain jobs kra na are na wo kra na so hwe na wadwuma na e demand o time kra na otumi no manager kasa so hwe na o manager kasa adwuma we dey singles for wa hwe atum so wadwuma no jai no kopɛ foforɔ ɛyɛ that is yeah wo aha no o sɛ adwuma no deɛ wopɛ bi na wo sɛ bi mo hwɛ free Ghana ne ade no oh no ye ho no one thing I know say you use external so external is family ni saa ne man also e basa na utumi e use o sɛ ne be be ma mo so mo mienu some breathing space anya saa na sɛ we be ka sɛ I'm doing too much and you are doing nothing na de saa akasa ne ade na aba nti yɛmfa sɛ muntimi ngyaa mo dwuma because mugyaa munya bi nye but then this is when mutimi tena sɛ akasa okay let's use externals tese tebia bia mo mantem ho na motie no obi a mo ne close ne ade sister betimi anje me bɛn na me call me ba say creature na say school bi na ade ba kotum a mo hwehwɛ school a ene mo ideologies anasɛ mo bi kama na mo de akra na yɛda kotum na mo ayɛ then you balance it out anya saa na like I said ekoye se ba ko feel say ono na yɛ too much what you say then the competition start na wo de na wo yɛ ana na me hwa akra na mo ko adwuma ba na mo hwɛ na masa be yɛ aduane onso aka na sɛ so me ko afi madwuma yɛ den na wo de fo na afi what you say so there should be just clear communication.
Brother Opoku, we live here like you free your mind amama so na ya betena kroma krobia so ne ndie edu baby a aban no tumi boa awofo no e wo niam bi sikasem mu ene nkwala no hwemu ni ade na eya na emba no na say a career woman no owo aware na se no osanji other benefit nti mbema no enye omo asede because of that eno nti so kan ena mbema no mpeso mbe ware nti saade a ende tenefie na hwe nkwala no because of benefit bia eba aware no mu problems be na ye de ba aware no
a whole lot of problems because one it me go every baby okroma say the enim no and ego an say mentem ho ase ne ba akra meet maka say any say meska di enim too much ewo aware pina masika edi enim either relationship or na aware no metem no ewo nkra ne sika kakra na o enu go aware pa de mabeti kakra de mabehu
tina say mbema na eja nkwala na abo
good onu hu ni say o je nkra ne sika una wo diska no nkra no nto no nsa mebre won nkra no ho emma wo nsa mbaji nkoti wa bra ombu ahwe na ataya social media girl lady be this week or video beto say ontua ni kone ni kwa tofi na mortgage no ontua bi da no ho say trendy bi koso say mortgage min tua mortgage na eno ko busa na iku ka say o mortgage yala unma de kro wo twa bi mpoda but ube komu na woji nkura sika susu ntina be ma no ntumi say tunteni nipa anya say Africa kra nipa o enjoy nkura no ho a obere no a pese ono so betuma so mu nkura no
But so scan the enye to enjoy you. That scan is to save for the children or move future school. Yeah, obetimi abem.
Se me ni me kunu wo ho. Na se eba enkola sika ho na se wo ka se enu nti no enkola ne hwemu ene enkola ne bu abi no wo mpese wo be ya. I don't see you as a responsible father. Your child is not for the government. Your child is your child. Government no ena because of some subsidies niema bia yetuatua wo man mu na bia man we no senia niema netie no omo programme omo niema ne yenti. Let's say if there is an excess money they feel it right say omo de be man kola say sika we omo de man kola no kai ne hu se maame no se eba ne nchen a enye se maame ne na de to niema ama no hu eye nkola ne sika enti se wo hu sa kola ne shade fofora eye sika ne bi na maame ne de to se wo hu se because akwantu mu ha na ye wo no eye na meka na eye kasa wotimase se mu mienu munim se nkola sika na eba no obiji bosome de obiji 3 months de obi pagi 3 months per de akola no ebia wafa extra teacher bia ma akola no extra teacher very expensive ebia akola no du ba bia ebia mami me go school na bia me mate we share Nike me per Nike started from 120 euros ni emu nioma wo hu enti se wo papa no tena se na se wo hye na se wo buska we hu akonta then I have a problem with you as a father because as I say wo ya enti se sika ni ho a enti be ka se ne sika ni ho enti be ya wasede obi aso wasene kakra na ese wo nso wo boa wo hu de ye kan ye se career woman no wo boa no adwuma yemu wo hu nana wo boa no adwuma yemu wo boa no se na be ya entitiye nkola no enti se wo gina sika so se wo moa no because aban sika na ba oba no ama na di enti wo nhwe wo ba wo moa oba no wadi o na me ya problem
kind of because it is collapsing a lot of marriages
and the people who are allowing this to collapse their marriages should also sit down.
Wait. How do you expect them to sit down? How are going to Okoye Krum Africa? We have a lot of ways of making money, but here we guys are limited. If you go that extra mile, it could be a and I say either engage yourself in the beauty.
Yeah, but we are talking about say, we say oji sika bintu no, embo bia what's about the one go fie won kwala ni hwemu ene de ekọ no ntiri won yem.
Lady bi os me ko yi me mo say am ya de na lady ne nia ne sister ekunu ne metikra on person ni sika bi. And I'm say ejina sa ne man kitenkete mu. Oh, you girls should open up.
About
open up and cry sika no. And you know the worst part of it, most of them they misuse it. They are misusing it. And then we'll come back to you as a man and even ask of some stuff say, oh, you're responsible man, so you should do this and that for Oba. Corona also to know abano se e the scare base. Then find your man Oba. No wa fa e the other ofro. No wa saba me ho a me new ways be to make money.
No, but we are talking about being a career woman, me working on also it's like having two works. Like normal work and then I come home and I come and work. And I'm expecting you to support me as my husband.
No, wait. Before I support you as a husband,
let me come to you if you understand what I mean.
Okay. The whole let's try to bring it down. We are looking at the financial aspects of this. Until I'm gonna say a lot of things trigger a mema or our aim.
Yeah.
One, no kana. O ye career woman ti o ene.
Yeah.
On top of that, yawo nti abanema subsidies to nkran. So you get that one also on top of it. And then example now man say no who say akrani here bibia na then you come again he say because you're father so you have to
do it. It's your duty.
Yeah. What I say Mrs. Akan say clear communication. I tell say my brother so can on say adie no eya enye maame ne de also enye maame ne de eya akura sika aban ne say mo wo ma this is what monye na mo fa and support whatever intimumi no what you say eni ko say o ase oba waware a wo so ye bibi kakra ba onsem no ana bema o no utimi de saa de we ye o general account say one because sikane ba o unim minim de o de ye aninti no say o so akra ko yi ni €20 beka se ko ma me ho no ana wo oba no so no eni ko so utimi ka say bema wa sade say o he akora no enti akora no do so ko yiti he ko papa ko jiska. If there's a clear communication, if there's an account set, say these are for the children. I don't think these things no because so no can egu aware baby obi one ma why reluctant or say this is anchronistic man to cry ba cry no kan je nukunu say omodi aba no nukunu ebi sa man tin cry no be jinukunu ni ska bebre. But what they make because
I'm say a broad topic they all can in a fact
what I say because people are not obi on track
because of my time so
yes oh no
yeah.
obi kura nim bosome kura yitwa saa de no ana menye so say obebu a mani bi menye so obeka chen ku so oh ene ya betwa nkura na de no ne yan fa nye de kura what I say maybe sad week no kura no be down ka for so na mrs ka say empabo bi €120 na mpaboa na dada o soro akwa adwuma saa €20 a wuya ma akra no mi was na bia saa week na no obetimi di saa €120 no ato but then sene kind o feel say ono na also manage ses kan nti ono no de be ye de wo papa na nya wo case so there should be a communication on this thing because me sure say kroma obi a otia warias be me bia nim say ne yereje what I say but most men don't talk about any show mutrim and omo way of yesness on macro ni €1 grad
obi ko ha e ma odon o man kwan ba fom
yes
omo so son kwan
then what if those benefits are not there what are we
No,
yeah.
we are not taking it personal.
It's not there, but once it's there, you
the
cannot.
way some people are taking I don't know your time.
We are far.
Yes,
Time is fast,
sorry,
but
that will be
it's a fact.
for
It's
another
another day. So,
Because-
Dorcas, will you give me your last words?
Yeah. Being a career woman and having a husband and children, adding, especially if you don't have an understanding partner. I don't see most. No, I'm giving my closing remarks. Everything is boil up.
Finish, yeah.
Everything is mixed. You don't show me what I say. No.
No, I just allow her to finish. Allow her, please.
No, because the things I can condemn the men about this. Share being a responsible man or being a responsible mother is not about money.
No.
So we a career woman, now we know kunu tinase. Na mo discuss bibia say ade ni say na say no, say ni say no, say na say kona. I think say you can get married, you can have a career and still maintain your home. Won. Say kasa na me de bia make an say kasa na nye papa. Say sika say ma say me kra me kan kro mo wa me kwan ma me nkei. Say papa wo so pese we ye papa. Sika sem no should not even come in. And yes, oba na je no oba na kenten so ana say ni. So sika na ba every month na obeso who time as sika na ba. Ask questions.
Yeah.
And my money be why they might not ask. But they make a chat one say we your oba. Na say wo be ware. Na say we a career woman na we shia bema. Na bema ne kasa mu no hu say mo ware wi a enya ade a obema wa career woman na wo feel within wo mu say nipa ne kan wa sha. Madam, don't get involved in that marriage. And I say nipa no so penema o. Na say wo san ne betena wie na afi obehye wo say chenchina chinja adwuma tena fie because of nkola na say your life doesn't matter. Eno so betimi afa wo ho adwene. Kire say efie tena 24 hours with only nkola from anopa kosi anwumre no
It's more than 800, 8 hours job.
So I leave it to viewers.
Yeah, Brother PD, let me hear your last
So
words.
yeah, so my last was when koma yenuanom manam waware ase a so be we say omunyai omadwuma omo ye na omo mfanhwe enkra no na enkra hwe o eden papa so be hwa akra from the birth to so be onu abedru ni mpani fie so adwuma pa. I always ask myself this question, say say remember you were a baware and then this can also be a topic for another day.
Yeah.
Per my research in near me no aware boa a memma pa more than a ma. So and they say oko aware na so be man say catch us say jai wa dia wuyi foto no na yenye say efie about traditional as a old like my sister said, think twice. Because one question I will but also timbusa say nay no me brother kind say bibi to be man na wo oba no de na obey de na wo oba no be. Can I always tell my wife this question, say we are like soldiers nti me di anim say ono no e wo mechi nti ono no onso nti ono no e clear mechi nyina onso me kom anim no de say do twasa no nim se na chi achi nti ono na chi achi o tenetene mechi nyina. So career woman Nicholas would jeopardize all that you've worked for, all the goals you've set for yourself for the sake of marriage, because our realities not does be a bit messy. And ask yourself, say, when those times come, you as a woman, can you stand up to them?
Thank you so much for your words. Brother Poku, give me your last words or your conclusion remarks.
I think the minion can the ubase who choose a partner as a wife or husband. You also you have to you need to like reason up if say any panel open so be boawo ama also what me affluence here or so we because a chance empty and I make us me my life yeah experience no into the meet my can I said to me member for say e be here say we bema na warrior ma oba no kwan no so the obit my idea aboa no manenye because be nim ochina asem.
Thank you so much for your input in this discussion. They've said it all. What can I say? Emotional labor is something that is very, very important when it comes in a relationship with our partners. And that is when your duties or whatever you do is not appreciated. So, will that man appreciate whatever you bring to the home or to the table? Ask yourself, will you be able to go to the end of the journey? You should be open. You should communicate. Let everything be seen. And if you think you can go on with it, why not? You can go on. And this has been the marriage series. Until we come your way next week, it's bye from us.